21st century retro. 80s, 90s, that's how we roll. Intergalactic retro TV. This is the beam and this is the beam. Ba-boo-oh-oh, welcome to the beam. This is the first beam of the week of July 9th. That is today's date. That's right, I'm not recording it on the 10th because there were some technical issues on the episode of July 9th. No, that did not happen. But what's happening now is there is a brand new The Beam. Just for you, it's 10 new tracks, plus a little bit of retro news. I've got all my keyboard shortcuts worked out. I've got a brand new logo that I put together myself. Anyway, I think let's get started with the show. I've got cue cards, but I don't think I need them just yet. We'll figure out a use for the cue cards. Let's just, let's keep moving. Number 10 on today's The Beam. Yeah, look at that. There's even what number it is, and there's even what the name, title, and artist is. It's amazing. I think let's just do it. So number 10, one of my favorite tracks that I've heard this week. It's really cool. It's retro. By that I mean it came out 2017. It's not brand new. But I was like, oh, this is so cool. I gotta get this on the Ding Dang Show. So, at number 10 on today's The Beam, this is U-KOH with We Can't Turn Back. We only have to go. You're my bros, and that's why I'm giving it to you here on today's The Beam. That is U-KOH with We Can't Turn Back, We Only Have to. I don't really understand that title, but hey, kudos to you because the music is hella cool and it came out on Time Slaves Recordings on the Encounter album. Go get it, it's cool. Next up, we've got an even cooler track. By that I mean numerically because it's number 9 on the Beam. Oh, I hear a little bit overlapping. Don't overlap. Anyway, this is Python Blue, bringing it to you. The track, Sunder OST, he made it for a video game. He says it's a commissioned piece of music for someone on DA, made using only the Korg M1 VST. Well, hell yeah. Number 9 on today's The Beam, it's Python Blue, Boss Weapon. That's number 9, Python Blue, Boss Weapon on the Sunder OST. I believe it's a video game. I don't know. I never researched it. I didn't do it. You go research it. You look it up. All right, next up on the Beam, Numero Ocho, ESP8, the Ocho, Room 185. I like this track. I especially like this track because a patron of Retro Promenade sent this in. He said, hey, could you play this somehow? And I said, all right. He says it's one of his favorite tracks. It's Joey Richards and Kendra S. They're patrons. Retro Promenade Patreon. Support me on Patreon. That's what this is. The track, Alpha Beach by Tom Cruise versus Room 1985. It was remixed and rearranged by Roommate 1985, aka Don Lon, and it's number 8 on today's The Beam. That's track 8 on today's The Beam, submitted by patron Joey Richards. Patreon.com/Retro Promenade. Moving along to the next song, 7 Along, our boy RF.extreme, a Synthwave community veteran. He's been producing tracks for a long, long time, and we all know him. We've been chatting about him. We've been chatting about tacos for like 6 years now. So if you want to learn about tacos, first of all, you need to put his music on. That's this track right here, High Point. Then just go get tacos. Basically, tacos plus this equals over the top. This is RF.extreme, number 7 on today's The Beam. That's RF.extreme with number 7 on today's The Beam. Number next. Do you remember the next one? I seem to have forgotten. What if I hit this button? Oh, that's right, it's this one. So stupid. That's today's official terrible segue, I think. But let's just move on with today's beat. Number 6. What's this? That's not right. Here we go. From Apes to Angels, Mere Mortals released this in May. No, the album comes out July 30th. Make sure to get your details somewhere else, but make sure to listen to the music here on The Beam. Number 5, discover it. It's vocal and it's cool.
Look at you now, trying to speak above yourself, completely free. You're just as trapped, you see, bound by some spiritual vanity. What did you think you could be? Better than me, a human being. What did you want from me? To bend down at your feet. Mere mortal, you won't.
That's number 6 on today's The Beam, from Apes to Angels. We are halfway down The Beam. We've got 5 more tracks to go, beaming out across the galaxy. It doesn't stop at Earth. It doesn't even stop at the moon. It doesn't even stop at that little rock that's hanging out next to the moon. Thought I was going to say Mars, didn't you? Ha 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 ha. I'm such a bad guy. Here we go, number 5 on The Beam. Look at that. The white on white text is almost hard to read. But I digress. This next guy, he's a very famous guy in the community. VHS Streams. Hashtag Synthwave on his SoundCloud. Very brand new. He says, this is a song I once heard. He doesn't say that. He says, this dance remix was first played at Outrun Glasgow and will dominate my later 2018 tour. Also, it'll be available as part of this live album release, so enjoy. I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah, why does it keep happening? Why does it keep reverting to the other thing? Interesting. This is number 5 on today's The Beam. VHS Streams on The Beam, Beam, Beam! And we're doing it together with a nice beam show. Everyone knows that I'm really slow. Oh, that could be cool. I could do a recap. Number 10. Oh, that's cool. See if we're discovering things as we go. Man, science! Science! Okay, science. Anyway, discoveries for the next generation. And the next generation of Synthwave includes Moonraccoon, which is number 4 on today's The Beam. Because we want more of those VHS dreams. This track is a remix that Moonraccoon did for Sequencer as part of the remix album Voyager Reflections, available at Sequencer, exebandcamp.com. What do you think of the artwork, huh? It's real spacey. I think it's cool. Anyway, it's number 4 on today's The Beam from Voyager Reflections. I already said all of that. Just get it on. Alright, I promised you some retro news. I do have retro news for you. We're going to keep listening to Moonraccoon's remix of Sequencer Home while we listen to this retro news. Listen to the news. Here. Look at that. Wonder Woman is going to be set in 1984, the sequel starring Kristen Wiig and some unknown named Gal Gadot. But this guy on Twitter has been putting these fun photoshops. Boss Logic. That looks like that's Barry Allen, and I thought it looked like Jimmy Fallon in my head earlier, but right now it looks like Yorma from The Lonely Island. Looks like totally like Yorma wearing a Marty McFly deal. Anyway, that's Aquaman. He's all dreamy, creamy. Although I think that interpretation doesn't really look much like Jason Momoa, but this cyborg one, that's so badass. I think he's missing a boombox, but I think it's really cool, right? Anyway, next one. That's the cover of all of them together. Yeah, this one's Superman. Starring the mustache from Mission Impossible. Ghost, Rogue, Ghost. What's the new one called? There's like 10 movies. Oh, it's gone rogue. Anyway, here's the last one, Batman. Woo, this Batman one's really funny to me. It's just, it's total, it's funny to me because it just looks like Ben Affleck. It doesn't look photoshopped. It looks like this is what Ben Affleck would wear, circa 92. But, you know, it's like real life clothes that Ben Schwartz, that's not right. Let's move along to the next song. It's a cool song, and I want you to listen to it. It's by the Northern Lights, Mr. Torque Norks Lamork. The new album came out July 3rd, brand new. You can get the CD with artwork and t-shirts designed by Doreen Manning. That's right, Boo and Ungaya Khan. Damn, I don't have my sound effect ready. Anyway, I think she did this logo, if I can confirm that. So go get a t-shirt, and everyone's gonna make some money. But most importantly, listen to this song featuring Alicia. And it's so retro and so badass. Number 3 on today's The Beam.
Sunshine.
Number 3 on today's The Beam is The Northern Lights with Forever Young featuring Alizia. How do you say it, homegirl? I need you to say it for me on The Beam. Oh, maybe I should get artists to say, hey, you're listening. I'm Alizia, and you're listening to The Beam. Well, you think that's her speaking voice? She sounds like this on the song, but she goes, hey there, I'm Alizia. Or Alicia. I'm not, no one knows how to pronounce it. Anyway, let's get to number 2. While we have too much fun, another bad segment. Okay, CAPSURE, Wish. And I wish that I could listen to this song over and over and over and over because it's so good. I want you to listen to it over and over. The artwork is really cool. There's prisms and triangles and laser beams. Maybe it's a beam of light. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I'll have CAPSURE on and I'll ask him. Anyway, it's the bonus track from the Heartthrob album on CAPSURE Bandcamp. Go find it. Number 2 on today's The Beam. It's CAPSURE. I wish. Nope, just wish. That's CAPSURE Wish, number 2 on today's The Beam. Next up, it's our number 1 track, but as we've discovered, I have the power to go back in time and check out all the things through the easy keyboard shortcuts that I've handily put myself to get. Oh, I'm confused and distracted because of other things. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm just counting. Oh, that's right. I guess it's a review of all the cover art, the color art. Number 1 on today's The Beam is a track by New Black, a person with not many fans on SoundCloud. So go make a difference. Be the change in the world that you want to see. Change his dreams today on The Beam because he's got a new track. It's called Maxwell Jump. It's number 1 on today's show because I feel like it's super hella fun. It's very 80s and very retro. The artwork is, no one knows what it means, but it's provocative. Anyway, it's track 1 on today's The Beam. Brand new. That's number 1 on today's The Beam. It's a super fun track called Maxwell Jump. by New Black, and it's very fun. I hope you go listen to all these artists, and more on their Bandcamps and Soundcloud and support those synthwave and retro synth community. Go listen to Vox Populi, the podcast, every Thursday because I do cool stuff like this, plus movie, music, TV, music, video game music. We get down. If this is all the hard work, just listen to Brand New Music Thursdays, the Blow Off Steam podcast, where we just have a party. But everyone's invited, so it's super cool. And that's it. That's the Beam. It's 10 new tracks. It's brand new. It's cool for me to you. Presented by Retro Promenade. I do a music label. It runs really cool music compilations. There's a few new ones coming out, but you gotta go check it out online because I'm not telling you about it right now. There's not enough time. I don't even have watch. There's no watch. But you should check it out everywhere. Go check out Retro Promenade. Check out Hoo Ha everywhere. I'll put it on the links. Support the show any way you can. And till tomorrow, don't have a catchphrase yet, but you've been watching today's first episode of the week of July 9th. I told you, I need a catchphrase. I need to know how to end these damn things. Okay, without further ado, this has been A Beam, The Beam.